Harry Brooks smashed 109 runs against West Indies just last month. Joe Root scored 122 runs and he completed his 32nd 100 in Test cricket against West Indies. Kevin Moore scored his maiden Test ton with 120 runs against England at Nottingham. Ollie Pope scored 121 runs against West Indies. Kamindu Mendes scored 164 runs against Bangladesh last month. Dhananjaya De Silva, the skipper, performed very well and scored 108 runs against Bangladesh. Kamindu Mendes scored back-to-back hundreds and he scored 102 runs against Bangladesh. Dhananjaya De Silva scored 102 runs against Bangladesh in first test. Shubman Gill scored 110 runs against England earlier this year. Cameron Green scored a fabulous 174 runs against New Zealand at home series. Rohit Sharma scored 103 runs against England earlier this year. Earlier this year, at Tour of India, Joe Root smashed 122 runs against India. Yashasvi Jaiswal scored a fabulous double hundred with 214 runs against England. Ben Duckett scored 153 runs against India. On fifth test, Ravindra Jadeja scored 112 runs against England. Rohit Sharma smashed 131 runs and completed his second 100 of that tour against England. Kane Williamson smashed 133 runs against South Africa. David Bedingham scored 110 runs against New Zealand. Kane Williamson smashed 109 runs against South Africa and that was his second century of that series. Rachan Ravindra scored 240 runs against South Africa. Kane Williamson smashed the third 100 of that series against South Africa. Ibrahim Zadran scored 114 runs against Sri Lanka. The experienced Dinesh Chandimal scored 107 runs against Afghanistan. Angelo Matthews smashed 141 runs against Afghanistan. Shubman Gill scored 104 runs against England earlier this year. Yashasvi Jaiswal scored 209 runs and he completed his second double hundred against England. Ollie Pope the one-man show with 196 runs and he make it for England against West Indies. Travis had scored 119 runs against West Indies this January. The first century of this year was by Aiden Markram against India.